What's going on, buttholes? Research here. Bringing you a good gameplay. I think it's decent. And little S&D on the range. Little FAL gameplay. I use the FAL all the way up until the final round. And then, yeah, something else happens. But thankfully this video builds all the way up until the final round. And that's the best round. So, happy to say that. But, I'm going to try and stick to some of the gameplay this time, and that way you guys kind of know what I'm doing. On firing range, I like to go right, and especially on offense, to go A side. I prefer not running directly up to this wall here right now that I'm glitching on. And I'll tell you why, because more times than not, people will spam it with stuns and grenades, and then you'll have somebody lightweight marathon up to you. And while you're stunned, you're just getting plowed with a rapid-fire submachine gun. So I stay back. And as you can see there, there's a reason for that, and it's that exactly. That's exactly the reason. I can't recall exactly what occurs here. In fact, I do remember. I knew this guy was over, like in this direction. I can't remember why. As I look, I saw him right there. I saw him go head glitch on that, and he probably doesn't think I saw him, but I did. And I finish it up. Yeah. Normally, I wouldn't leave a bomb unattended like that, but I'm pretty sure I knew that this guy was over that direction. I just can't remember why, to be honest. So if you guys ever see me fly off the hinge like that, there's definitely a method to it. So same thing here. The reason I cut through bathroom too, by the way, is to avoid the pre-snipes. I've done it to people, and people have definitely done it to me. And I saw this guy rush up, and thankfully he didn't continue to rush. He fell back behind the bags to reload, and I saw him pull up on the mini HUD. So he got shot on with the fall. This gun is really good to use on a good connection, meaning you have host. If you don't have host, I found that this gun is completely inefficient, and this kid gets sound horde, and he gets to take a seat. A lot of ghosters in this map here. In this match in particular, we see we got 3 up. I hear this guy here, and he would have been taken out, except for there's another guy sitting right up top of there. So that's the only legitimate death I have. The other one will be coming up, but I was goofing around and ended up being right by the bomb. And right here, this is Shadow's point of view. So when you see the score pop up, that's why. It's not me killing, this is Shadow. So he's doing what I would do normally, and that's chilling back in bathrooms. You just want a location that you can kind of control the flow. When it comes to, in this instance, it's a 1v3 for him. So it's actually a 1v1 right here. And that's why he was able to move out, you know. Especially in pubs, dude. Kids are super aggressive. And there's Galil OP right there. Suppressed Galil out shooting a Vamanos. And I remember watching the kill cam and just being frustrated for him. So yeah, but that's the whole idea, is when you're in a clutch situation, so I'd say 1v3 would be where you'd want to do what was going on right there. And that's just finding yourself in a location where you can control the flow. And it gives you a chance to essentially anticipate their next move. So, you know, he was able to control the flow out of the bathrooms there. Especially, like I say, in a pub, when kids are really aggressive, they're going to come find you. They're going to come get you. When they see that red light up and there's 4 guys in their team and there's just you, there's no way that they think that they can't go in there and rock your face. So they're going to do it. They're going to make that attempt. So here I'm helping Shadow out. I see this guy over here. A few shots later, I was just trying to help out Shadow, back him up a little bit. Probably maybe stole the kill. And now I'm stunned up, and I'm calling that out to Shadow right now, letting him know that I am stunned, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just moving out of the way, because then they know my location. Go for the bomb plant. I always look down, too. That way if somebody is trying to see if I'm over there from a different location, they can't see you. That's just another good tip. Just something. I can't say if it's ever worked or not, but it's definitely a good idea to do that. You know, it gives you the upper hand in that situation. But yeah, I think that's probably the most difficult thing that I've come across while playing S&D, and the hardest thing that it takes so much time and so many games of search to really kind of get a hang for. And that's why you see me play so defensively in general, is because I've just, you know, there's that pre-fire I'm talking about right there. That's why you go through bathroom, you know. He was just stepping out trying to snipe, and You know, I get it, but at the same time, like, you know, you want to be smart about it. If you die right away in search, it's just frustrating because you can't help your team and there's just nothing to be done. So, um, but yeah, keep that in mind, you know. Um, the more games of search you play, the more situations you find yourself in where you're required to clutch a situation, you know, where you're required to do that. Um, you know, the better you'll get at it. And that's just been my experience. And that's all going to lead up. There is a round here that's going to kind of show you, kind of, I guess, to the T what I mean and how I go about doing that. But, you know, I've said it, I guess, a bunch of times, but that's really what it boils down to. That's all search and destroy is instincts. It's kind of just outthinking somebody else. I do see that guy over there to the left, by the way, peeking through, and that's where he gets stunned. Well, he doesn't even get stunned. I thought he was still sitting back there, but he wasn't. And yeah, it's just been repetition, man. It's just playing the game of search a lot. I try to stay away from search actually right when the game launches. So with like Black Ops, for instance, I just kind of stayed away from it. Didn't really mess around with it too much. Here's kind of an F up, dude. There's 4 of us, and this is like a different. There's like 3 dudes in a party that were playing with us, and they just had no idea what to do. You know, they see their teammate or their friend die over here. This dude starts popping me. I just lay down. I was hoping he was gonna come back through here. He ended up going back range again, and this kid's just retarded. Like, he just does not know what he's doing, or he could just be sitting up in that building. I don't remember, but one of these kids should have been going for the plant a long time ago, and they weren't. You know, see this guy just sitting up there, and here I go being stupid, just getting the bomb, and it was just dumb. So that was the unnecessary death. I could have just laid back and hid and kept my death to 1, but I'm not like that, you know. I'm not just gonna sit back. I'm gonna try and kill the dude, period. You know, I don't want him to think that he had some big victory, you know. But yeah, there's no reason. That's tough to you. When you play in pubs, bottom line, expect retarded people. Expect people to do things that, you know, if you play the game enough, dude, you'll know what I mean. But people do dumb stuff in pubs. And here we go. This is the final round. I get that first kill, and right now it's 1v5. So I lunge at this dude. I heard him, by the way, pick up his gun, and so now it's a 1v4. And this is what I mean, control an area. So you're finding a spot on the map that you can control the flow of. You don't want to run around like a chicken with your head cut off and get caught somewhere in a gunfight against 2 guys that you're going to lose. The whole idea is that you're here to control the flow. So once you shoot, you're going to have to be prepared for another guy to be there or be prepared to move quickly. So, and I'm part of the reason I stayed back here too is because I was definitely they had the counter spy up, and so I was unable to see anything. So I hear somebody coming here, headset for the win. He's gonna sit down, and then right out of the corner of my eye, I see this guy coming through shack. He's gonna sit down. Now we're into a 1v2 situation, and this guy's sitting up top 10, and the other guy's rocking Ghost. So I was just waiting for this dude. I thought maybe they'd rush, but they didn't. And so the other guy was planting the bomb while this guy's sitting top 10. And he's just waiting there. And I step out here, and I think I see him. Yup. And I pop a couple shots. He survived that somehow. But anyway, another big thing is when you shoot and a gunfight's occurring, move your position. Don't go back to the way or in the direction that you were shooting unless the situation calls for it. But here I go. Turn the corner. There's Ghoster. There's that guy. Pretty lucky. That guy should never have run towards his teammate. The whole idea there is to stay as far away as possible. But anyway, that was an ace, and then a 1v5. So just to kind of wrap it up for a final score 16-2. But I just kind of want to get in the gameplay. I don't do that a lot, and I think that's important, you know, so you guys kind of understand the method to the madness, dude. The mad scientist. ReRe. Research, yeah. All right, guys, I love you. Thank you. Vamanos.